In the serene village of Manikkapuram, surrounded by lush forests and flowing rivers, lived a humble family devoted to Ayyappaswamy. Raghavan Nair, his wife Parvati Amma, and their son Madhavan were known for their unwavering faith in the Lord of Sabrimala. Every year, Raghavan Nair observed the Mandala Vratham with deep devotion, fasting for 41 days before embarking on the sacred pilgrimage to Sabrimala. He believed strongly in karma, that everything happening in life was the result of past actions. However, his son, Madhavan, was not convinced. Though he respected Ayyappa, he struggled with an important question: do we have free will? One evening, after the family completed their Ayyappa bhajans, Madhavan sat before his father and asked, "Appa, you always say that everything is the result of karma. That means whatever happens in my life is already decided by my past actions. If that is true, do I really have free will? What is the point of trying if my fate is already written?" His father smiled, expecting this question someday. Instead of answering, he asked, "Madhva, tomorrow morning, I will show you something that will answer your doubt." The next morning, Raghavan Nair took his son to their small farmland. He handed him two types of seeds, one mango seed and one thorny bush seed, and said, "Now, my son, choose which one you want to plant." Madhavan thought for a moment and then planted the mango seed. His father smiled. "Good. Now, imagine you planted the thorny bush instead. No matter how much you wished for mangoes, the plant would only give thorns. This is karma." Madhavan listened carefully. His father continued, "But look, today, you had the choice. That is free will. Your past karma brought you to this farmland, but what you plant now will shape your future harvest. Both karma and free will exist together." Madhavan was deep in thought. So, karma is the field I am born into, but free will is the seed I choose to plant? Raghavan Nair smiled. "Exactly, my son. Your past may have created certain conditions, but what you do now decides what happens next. If everything were predestined, why would Ayyappaswamy tell us to follow dharma? Our actions today shape our karma tomorrow." That evening, the family sat together after the Ayyappa puja, and Madhavan's mother, Parvati Amma, shared another insight. "Madhva, remember the story of King Rajshekhara, the foster father of Ayyappaswamy? When the king found Ayyappa as a divine child, was it his karma? Yes. But did he have the free will to either raise him with love or abandon him? Yes." She continued, "Even when Ayyappa grew up, he had the power to choose. He could have stayed in the palace, but instead, he chose to live as a renunciate and bless the world. That is free will." Madhavan was now fully convinced. "I see now, Amma. If I blame everything on karma, I will never try to change my future. But if I only believe in free will, I will forget the consequences of my past actions." The wise person balances both. A few weeks later, when the time came for the Sabrimala pilgrimage, Madhavan did something unexpected. He, too, took the Ayyappa Diksha, wearing the sacred black attire, observing the 41-day Mandala Vratham and joining his father for the journey. As he climbed the sacred 18 steps at Sabrimala, he whispered, "Swami Sarnam Ayyappa." At that moment, he understood karma had led him here, but his free will had allowed him to walk the path. Moral of the story: karma is like a field, free will is the seed you choose to plant. Your past actions may shape your circumstances, but your present choices shape your future. Blaming everything on karma leads to laziness, believing only in free will leads to arrogance. Balance both. Even Ayyappaswamy had a choice to remain in the palace or embrace renunciation. He chose to guide humanity. Fate may give you a path, but your feet must choose to walk it. Swamiye Sarnam Ayyappa.